Hello and welcome to my daily devotional for Sunday, the 4th of December. And we read from Luke chapter 1 and verses 8 to 12. But it so happened that when his division was on duty, he was doing his priestly duty before God. According to the priestly custom, he was elected to enter the temple of the Lord to burn incense. And all the multitude of the people were there praying outside at the hour of incense burning. An angel of the Lord appeared to him, standing by the right side of the altar of incense. And Zacharias, seeing him, was disturbed and fearful. Most priests would never get to serve in the temple in the way that Zacharias did. The only way a priest got to serve was through lots being cast. In this way, Zachariah was chosen to be the priest who would be in the temple to burn incense. And this would be around the first week in May. We shall look at this again when we come to consider the date of the birth of Jesus. The burning of incense took place at a set hour in the morning and evening. In the morning, the incense was burned before the sacrifice, and that was of a year-old lamb without spot or blemish, a meat offering of flour and oil, and a drink offering of wine. And in the evening, it was burned after the sacrifices. In this way, the sacrifices were seen to be wrapped within the sweet-smelling fragrance as it ascended to God. In Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 2, Paul writes, "And you must walk in love, even as Christ also loved you and gave himself up for us as an aroma, a sweet-smelling offering and sacrifice to God." In offering himself to the Father, Jesus became the sweet-smelling fragrance that is pleasing to the Father. In 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 15, Paul writes, "Our lives are a fragrance presented by Christ to God, but this fragrance is perceived differently by those being saved and by those who are perishing." Therefore, we are called to offer up our lives as a sweet-smelling fragrance at all times. This is the sacrifice of denying ourselves and taking up our cross to follow him at all times. It was during this offering of the incense that the angel appears to Zacharias. He was not expecting such a visitor, especially an angelic one. He would be startled, since he would be alone in the innermost court. It is in those times when we are alone with the Lord and he has our attention that he is likely to make his presence known to us. Have a great day.